Ramses II ruled Egypt for 67 years. From 1279 to 1213 BC. During the 19th dynasty, he was one of the most prolific builders of temples and monuments among the pharaohs in the history of ancient Egypt. His name appears on temples, monuments, and obelisks throughout Egypt and Nubia. He is known as one of Egypt's greatest rulers and military leaders. The mummy of Ramses II was discovered in 1881. Inside the royal mummy cache TT320. Near Deir el-Bahari in Thebes. This cache was used by priests to hide royal mummies from tomb robbers. The cache contained numerous royal mummies, including those of Seti I and Ramses II. The cache was discovered by local Egyptians in 1871. But its location remained a secret for years. When Egyptian archaeologists officially opened the cache, Ramses II's mummy was found wrapped in linen. The priests had placed the mummy inside a wooden coffin, inscribed with his name and royal titles in hieratic script. Egyptian scientists describe the quality of Ramses II's mummification as excellent, despite damage inflicted by ancient tomb robbers. The mummification techniques are consistent with those used during the 19th dynasty. The body was remarkably well preserved. The mummy still retains a prominent nose, confirming its resemblance to his portraits. The embalmers had filled the nasal cavity with small seeds or grains and bone fragments. Resin-soaked linen was also placed inside the cavity, a common practice for elite mummies. CT scan reviews of Ramses II's mummy indicate that he died at around 70 years old and suffered from arthritis and scoliosis. Other studies suggest he may have lived to be over 90 years old. Based on analysis of his bones and teeth, the mummy is 170 centimeters tall, indicating that he was tall for his time. Ramses II's mummy has been moved several times throughout history for its protection. It was moved from Deir el-Bahari to the Egyptian Museum in Cairo in the late 19th century. In 1976, the mummy was sent to Paris, France, for treatment and restoration. At that time, an official Egyptian passport was issued for the mummy, listing Ramses II as king, deceased. The mummy was treated for a fungal infection and displayed during the Ramses the Great exhibition. In 2021, Ramses II's mummy was moved again during the Royal Mummies Parade to the National Museum of Egyptian Civilization. Ramses II's life was full of achievements and magnificent architectural landmarks, making him a renowned ruler. Military achievements: the Battle of Kadesh, A great battle against the Hittites, in which his bravery was depicted on numerous monuments. The first peace treaty in history. He concluded the first written peace treaty in history with the Hittites, followed by a lasting and renewed alliance through subsequent peace treaties. Architectural achievements. The Temple of Abu Simbel, one of the most magnificent temples in the world, entirely carved into the mountain, and designed so that the sun illuminates his statue's face twice a year. He built his mortuary temple, the Ramesseum, in Thebes, which was filled with magnificent inscriptions and decorations. He undertook extensive renovations at the Karnak temple, including the construction of the Great Hypostyle Hall. He founded a new capital in the delta called Pyramus. He built a large tomb for himself in the Valley of the Kings, KV7, and erected countless colossal statues throughout Egypt, such as the one currently located in the Grand Egyptian Museum. The statue of Ramesses is considered one of the prominent landmarks that highlight his greatness as a ruler, and its story is distinct from that of his mummy. One of the most famous statues of Ramses II was discovered in 1955 in MIT Rahina, the site of ancient Memphis, carved from red granite. The statue weighs approximately 83 tons and stands 11.3 meters tall. It is one of the most magnificent treasures of the Grand Egyptian Museum and embodies the grandeur of King Ramses II. The statue originally stood at the entrance of a temple dedicated to Ptah, the god of creation. For decades, the statue was displayed in Ramses Square in Cairo. Due to pollution and damage caused by vibrations, the statue was moved in 2006 from Ramses Square to the site of the Grand Egyptian Museum. In 2018, it was unveiled in its new location at the Grand Egyptian Museum, becoming the first and most prominent landmark to greet future visitors. The statue was transported in a highly controlled operation to the Grand Egyptian Museum near Giza. The statue was moved without being dismantled, using specialized vehicles and systems designed to support its weight. More than 1,000 engineers, experts, and workers participated in the transfer process. It now stands in the museum's Grand Hall, welcoming visitors at the entrance. The placement symbolizes Ramses II's role as one of Egypt's most powerful rulers. The statue's location aligns visually with the pyramids, linking royal power, religion, and eternity. Ramses II ruled Egypt during his lifetime through power and architecture. Today, his mummy and statue continue to tell his story through science, history, and the preservation of artifacts. This concludes the story of Ramses II. Please like and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell, as we have many more stories to share.